Good evening and welcome to Cadillac High School, the home of your Cadillac Vikings. We extend a cordial welcome to the McBain Ramblers, their coaches and fans. Cadillac High School would like to remind all spectators of our responsibility to respect both teams, all coaches, and game officials. If you witness unacceptable behavior in the stands or in the facility, please contact game management. Thank you for your assistance in helping us maintain the highest standards of educational ethics and sportsmanship. Ladies and gentlemen, the privilege of this game was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us honor and respect their efforts in our country. Civilian gentlemen, please remove your hats. Active and retired military will be encouraged to render the appropriate salute. And everyone able, please stand at attention, place your hand on your heart as the Cadillac Honor Guard presents our military branch flags and the honors choir here at Cadillac High School under the direction of Mrs. Amy Swanson. Sings our national anthem. Cadillac High School in the Big North Conference is committed to promoting good sportsmanship among all participants. We ask that everyone in attendance respect the game, the officials, and each other. Please refrain from any negative or derogatory comments or actions towards players, coaches, officials, or other spectators. Remember that high school athletics are an extension of the classroom, and that lessons are best learned when respect is shown to all. Thank you for your cooperation in making this a positive and enjoyable experience for everyone. Also, a special thank you to our varsity basketball teams from Cadillac and McBain for presenting tonight's flag, and also a big thank you to our Cadillac Honor Guard for presenting our colors. So thank you again.
Welcome to the McBain Cadillac Varsity girls basketball game. Cadillac doing great backdoor pass by Cadillac. Able to score first, being able to put the spear into the Ramblers' wheel. Peyton Grant gives to Roosevelt. down to Grant. Grant goes up for the score, and that is good for 2. Dribbling it down the court is going to be number 4, Madeline Skiermack. Goes up, does a down backdoor pass to Madison Lundquist, and is good for 2. Peyton Grant dribbling it down the court, gives it to Caitlin Crick, gives it to Roosevelt. Roosevelt back to Grant. Grant gives it to Maloney. Maloney back to Grant. Grant dribbling the ball around, trying to direct the offense. Gets it to Maloney. Maloney down to Roosevelt. Roosevelt dribbles around, pushes it back out to Maloney. Maloney shoots, no good. Rebounded by, nope, good pass in by number 11. Dribbling it down the court, gives it down to number 4, and Madeline Skiermack goes up for 2, and Cadillac just striking hard and fast so far in this game. Grant gives it to Crick. Crick guarded aggressively. Gives it to Grant. Grant dribbles around. Grant gives it to timeout, immediate timeout early in the game called by McBain. And we'll see you after the quick break. Grant getting just double teamed immediately off the ball, and passes into Grant. Grant gives it, tries to give it to Roosevelt, stolen by number 24, Mackenzie Johnson. Johnson gives it to Madeline Skiermack. Skiermack gives it to Madeline Lundquist, given James Angel. Gives it to Mackenzie Johnson. Johnson goes up, no good. Knocked out of bounds by Cadillac, and that's going to be McBain's ball. Grant up top, dribbling the ball around. Does have some good moves, shoots the 3, no good. Up top is going to be Madeline Skiermack. Skiermack dribbling around. Gives it to Kelliger Swigger. Up to number down to 24. Rebounded by Roosevelt. Peyton Grant up top. Grant dribbling around. Passes it to Maloney. Maloney gives it back to Grant. Overthrown. Grant goes back, throws it back into Maloney. Maloney throws it down low to Gildy. Maloney just getting pummeled. Throws it out of bounds, and it'll be knocked off a Cadillac defender. And it's going to be McBain's ball. Grant throws it into Roosevelt. Shannon dribbles the ball around, gives it back to Grant. Grant gives it to Crick. Crick dribbles it around before, but she was unable to do good before she steps out of bounds. Another inbound play by McBain. Grant passes down low to Gildy. Gildy goes up. Gives it to Roosevelt, back to Grant. Grant dribbles it around, tries getting an opening. Goes back to set up the offense. Gets a screen, dribbles it around. Does down low pass to Roosevelt. Roosevelt goes up. No good. It'll be called a travel on the play, and that'll be Cadillac ball. Dribbling up the court is going to be number 4, Madeline Skiermack. Gives it to Madeline Lundquist. Dribbles it around, gives it back to Skierbeck. Gives it to number 24, Mackenzie Johnson. Then number 32 shoots, rebounded by number 11, Madison Lundquist, and then she's able to get the points. Grant dribbling the ball around. Grant gives the ball to Shannon Maloney. Maloney is unable to hold on to the ball. Number 4, Madeline Skiermack. And if you're wondering why they're wearing alternative uniforms, because the Cadillac is honoring the veterans that have served and fought for our country. Make sure, when you see a veteran out on the road or anywhere, go give them a handshake and say thank you for your service. It makes their day, majority of the time. Down low, gives to number 10, blocked by Grant. Grant able to get the steal and dribbling down the court. Grant dribbles the ball, does try doing some moves, gives it to Maloney. Maloney to Crick. Crick shoots and splash. I think the water park is open now, and they're able to score a 3. McBain 5, Cadillac 8. Number 4, Madeline Skiermack gives the ball to number 32, Carly Schwager. Down low to Crick, to Skiermack, gives it to 4. Madeline Skiermack, and it's no good. Goes up, no good. Rebounded by number 24, Mackenzie Johnson.
Rambler foul on number 23, Roosevelt. The first team first. At the line, shooting 2.
First shot, no good. Second shot, good. .22. Chelsea gives it to Shannon Maloney. It gives to Crick, dribbling on the court, gives to Roosevelt. Roosevelt goes up for 2. And now McBain is down by 2 now. Number 4 gives it to number 32, Kaylin Schwager. Schwager gives it down low to number 24, Kenzie Johnson. Back to Johnson. Johnson goes up for the point, no good. Rebounded by Grant. Grant dribbles it around. Stolen by number 11. No, number 4, Madeline Skiermack. Skiermack goes up, good for 2. Cadillac is just putting the nail in the board right now, being consistent with it. Grant dribbles in, goes down low to Roosevelt. Roosevelt blocked the shot, no foul. And then rebounded by number 10, Jasmine Angel, gives it back to Skiermack. Skiermack gives it to Johnson. Johnson gives it down to Skiermack. Skiermack goes up. Nope, that is Lundquist, goes up, and that's good for 2. Grant dribbling the ball around. Hands it off to Maloney. Maloney to Crick. Crick dribbles the ball around, does a sick juke, gives it to Maloney. Maloney shoots. Good for 3, splash. And that will be good for 3. McBain has made this a 3-point game. 35-32, Kaylin Schwager. Dribbling on the court, gives it to Lundquist. Lundquist goes up, no good. Rebounded by Crick, then knocked out of bounds by Mackenzie Johnson.
In for the Vikings, number 3, Brown, and number 12, Bryant.
Number 5, Peyton Grant, dribbling on the court. Grant doing some moves, gives it down to Gildy. Gildy loses the ball, and that will be Cadillac's ball. Nope. It will be McBain's ball. Peyton Grant gets the ball. Gives it to Roosevelt. Roosevelt back to Grant. Grant shoots off the fadeaway. No good. Rebounded by Malone. Well, fought over, but eventually rebounded by number 10, Jasmine Angel. Angel gives it to Skiermack. Gives it to Ari Bryant. Gives it back to Ari Bryant. Back to Madeline Skiermack. Skiermack. Back to Skiermack to Bryant. Bryant gives it to Tegan Brown. Back to Bryant. Bryant goes up. No good. Rebounded by number 10. She goes up with a shot off the backboard, and that is banked. And that will be a buzzer beater. Well, I think that will be considered a buzzer beater, but then that will be end of the first half, and then we'll see you after the quick break.
Tonight, we honor those men and women of the United States military who have freely chosen to protect us and give us the precious gift of freedom. It is that gift we can never fully reciprocate. We can only offer our thanks and remembrance in return. This evening, we offer our gratitude to each and every individual who has responded to this call of duty, whether it be in the past, the present, or the future. You are all outstanding examples of the difference one person can make in this world. Your dedication to the defense of those less fortunate and the preservation of peace make you a shining star to everyone. As citizens of this great nation, we are proud to salute and honor you as our hometown heroes. At this time, we ask that all active and retired servicemen and servicewomen here in attendance tonight, please stand up to allow us to give you the recognition that you truly deserve. Thank you very much.
Grant with the ball. Passes to Crick. Passes into Grant. Back to Crick. Yeah, then it'll be a foul on the play. Peyton Grant gives it to Crick. Back to Grant. Grant to Maloney. Maloney to Crick. Crick dribbles the ball around. Gives it back to Maloney. Maloney does a. Oh, it is rejected by number 11, Madison Lindquist. Just blocked that out of midair, looking like a volleyball player with just that smackdown. Grant passes into Gildy. Gildy, no good. Rebounded by number 11, Jasmine. No, wait, that's number 4, Madeline Skiermack. Skiermack, no good. Rebounded by Gildy. Recovered by Grant. Grant running down the court. Goes up with a rebound, but it's no good. Rebounded by number 11, Lundquist, before being passed to Skiermack. Skiermack dribbling it down the court. Gives it to Bryant. Lundquist back to Skiermack. Skiermack to Bryant. Down low, back to Skiermack. Gives it to Brown. Brown dribbles the ball. Gives it back. Gives it to Jasmine Angel. Angel to Brown. Brown to Skiermack. Back to Brown. Gives it to Mad Lundquist. Gives it to number 10, Jasmine Angel. She's able to shoot the 3. 7-point game right now. McBain hands it off. Grant hands it off to Crick. Crick being aggressively guarded on defense. And now that's going to be Grant with the ball, hands it off to Maloney. Gets a screen by Gildy. Tries to get it down low to Gildy. Intercepted by number 11, Madison Lundquist. Lundquist gives it to number 32, Swigger. No good. Back to Lundquist. Gives it to Johnson. Johnson shoots. No good. Roosevelt with the rebound. Gives it to Grant. Grant dribbling down the court. Grant just dribbling the ball. Goes in. Does that to Gildy. Gildy gives it to Maloney. Maloney shoots. No good. Rebounded by number 32, Swigger. Swigger goes down the court, gives it to Bryant. Bryant gives it to Swigger. Swigger goes up with a jump shot, no good. Rebounded by number 11, Lundquist. There will be a timeout on the play, full timeout, and we'll see you after this quick break. We're back from the break, and Cadillac with the ball, passes it in, gives it to Lundquist. Lundquist to Bryant, to Swigger, back to Lundquist. No, back to Angel. Angel shoots, no good. I think that's going to be out on McBain. It'll be Cadillac's ball. And the pass in. Now they're going to do a pass and play. Jasmine Angel passing in, gives it to number 24, Mackenzie Johnson. Back down to Jasmine Angel. Grant. Grant dribbling the ball down the court. Gives it to Roosevelt. Roosevelt to Crick. Crick. Grant. Grant trying to direct the offense. Gives it down to Gildy. Gildy dribbles around. Tries to do an underneath pass to Ayla Ferdine. And then number 10, Jasmine Angel, is going to be good. Going to do the pass and play. Gives it to number 30. No, I think that's number 12, Ari Bryant. Bryant gives it to Jasmine Angel. Number 32, Kaylee Swigger with a shot. No good. Rebounded by another shot by Swigger. And then both shots are no good. Rebounded by Gildy. Gildy gives it to Grant. It's stolen by Bryant. Bryant goes up. Rejected by Grant. That is just rejected by Grant. Peyton Grant looking like prime LeBron James out there, just swatting that away. Swigger shoots. No good. Ayla Ferdine with the rebound. Ayla passes it to Grant. Grant dribbles the ball around. Ayla gives it to Roosevelt. There's a foul on the play. I think that was Gildy that fell. So there will be a... There's Van Polen's out now. Grant to Ferdine. Ferdine dribbles the ball around, gives it to Van Polen. Van Polen dribbles the ball around, gets it stolen by number 10, Jasmine Angel, but then it's a fight for the ground, gives it to Grant. Grant tries to go for the shot, stolen again by Jasmine Angel. Angel gives it to number 24, Mackenzie Johnson. Johnson to Lundquist. Then Bryant shoots. No good air ball. Recovered by Madison Lundquist. Number 10 with the adjustment. Angel goes up with a fadeaway shot, looking like that one lady from Iowa. I forgot her name. Number 5, Peyton Graham with the ball, gives it to Van Polen. Van Polen guarded aggressively, but there will be a reaching call.
Number 10, Angel her second, team fourth.
Either Verdeen passing the ball in. Gives it to Van Polen. Van Polen back to Verdeen. Verdeen tries to give it down low to Roosevelt, but no good. Dribbling down the court is going to be number 4, Madison Skiermek. Gives it to Mackenzie Johnson. Johnson to, Mackenzie Johnson dribbles it around, goes up with a fader away. Is no good. Rebounded by Verdeen. Verdeen gives it down low to Van Polen, but then back to Grant. Grant hands off to Van Polen. Van Polen gives it down low to Ayla Verdeen. Intercepted by number 24, Mackenzie Johnson, before Skiermek dribbles down the court. Skiermek gives it to Conspiracy. Gives it to number 25, Norvich. Norvich with the ball. Dribbles it in. Gives it to number 5, Reagan. Reagan passes it down to Johnson. Johnson back to Skiermek. Skiermek gives it to Reagan. Reagan shoots, no good. Rebounded by Reagan. Gives it to 25, Kaya Norvich, before being covered by Van Polen, and to Grant. Grant dribbling it around. Grant looking for an opening, gives it to Van Polen. Van Polen gets the ball stolen by number 5, Reagan. She goes up. Nope, that was Madeline Skiermek. Timeout, tied 2 for McBain. I think that will be a timeout, though.
Full timeout for the Ramblers.
It'll be a full timeout by the Ramblers. This Cadillac team so far has been very, very ferocious against this Ramblers defense. Ramblers team. Grant with the ball, gives it to Verdeen. Verdeen gets it popped out of her hands. It's stolen by number 10. Jasmine Angel. Angel gives it to Skiermek. Skiermek to but that will be a foul on McBain. It'll be the inbound play by Cadillac. So far, right now, comparison between the girls and boys. girls basketball team for both schools. Gives it down low, shoots it. High arch. Rebounded by Maloney, and it's a fight on the ground before it's eventually given to Mackenzie Johnson. There will be a foul though. Right now, McBain's current standing is 4-6, while McBain girls team is currently sitting at a record of 4-6, while Cadillac is standing at a record of 7-5. So both these teams have seen Cadillac only down by two losses, and both these teams are coming off of, I think, let me see. McBain is coming off of a one game losing streak, while Cadillac is coming off of a 3-game losing streak. So far, Cadillac is just on a streak of losing games, and they're looking to turn that around right now, and McBain's hoping to end their losing streak with a win right here. So both teams just looking for a win, mostly Cadillac, because if Cadillac gets a win, they're going to be ranked up higher in the Big North Conference ranking for women's basketball. And Cadillac is just, right now I think they're ranked 5th, so if they win, that's not going to move them up or down. It's just going to keep them right where they're at. Johnson dribbling around, Skiermek scribbling around. Gives it to 25, gives it to number 5. Reagan gives it back to number 5, Reagan. Reagan shoots, no good. Rebounded by Kaylee Swigger. Kaylee Swigger is not able to get the ball, and it's going to be McBain's ball. 57 seconds left in the first half. Number 5, Grant gives it to Ferdine. Ferdine gives it to Roosevelt. Roosevelt the Crick, down low to Ferdine. Ferdine able to get it off the backboard for 2 points. Dribbling down the court is number 4. Swanson gives it to, again, there's so much happening to Angel. Eventually, Swigger shoots it, splash! It's just like, that one basketball player from Iowa. I'll get her name in a second. Ayla Ferdine gives it down low to Roosevelt. Gives it to Crick. Crick to Maloney, to Roosevelt. Roosevelt gives it to Ferdine. Ferdine gives it to Grant. Grant. And that shot goes up, but that's going to hit right at the square. Or I think that's what they call it, the square that connects the backboard and the hoop. And we'll see you in the second half. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We are back. So, stolen by Swiner.
Blue white basket. Swagger.
Given to number 10, Angel. Gives it to number 4, Shamik. Grant dribbling down the court. Hands it off to Crick. Crick gets fouled by
Breaking foul on number 30, Kim Swagger. Her first, team first.
Swinger. Or Swigger. Swigger. Gives it to Gildy. Gildy dribbles the ball around, gives it to Crick. Hands it off to Grant. Grant to Crick. Stolen by Swigger. And then that is good for Cadillac, 2 points. Dribbling down the court is Pink Grant. Gives it to Pink Grant. Gives it to Schmeich. Gives it to 24, Johnson. Gives it to Grant. Grant fumbles the ball, gives it to Roosevelt. Gives it to Roosevelt. Roosevelt goes up. No good. Rebounded by Schmeich. Gives it to number 4. Goes up. No good. Going to be shoved. Madeline Schmanik on that drive right there. Unable to get it in.
Second, team first.
Schmanik directing the offense. Gives it down. Gives it up high to Johns. Schmanik with the ball. Nope, now Schmanik with the ball. Gives it down low to Lundquist. No good. Rebounded by Angel, and she's able to go up for 2 points. Grant dribbling the ball down. Gives it to Maloney. Gives it to Crick. Crick gets stolen by Angel. Angel goes up with a nice, easy layup. Maloney going in, but then it's going to be a timeout called on McBain, and we'll be back after the short break.
Full timeout, McBain.
And we are back into the action. McBain currently down by 30, by 25-4. Grant up top gives it to Maloney. Maloney does a pump fake, gives it to Grant. Grant dribbles around. It's pass broken up by Riley. For Dean with the ball. Up top, Swiger with the ball. Gives it to Schmanek. Down low to Lundqvist. Good for two. Grant with the ball, dribbling it around. Gives it to Maloney. Maloney down low to Roosevelt, but then is no good. Broken up by number 24, Mackenzie Johnson. Passing it in, it's going to be number 10, Jasmine Angel, to number 4, Madeline Schmanek. Schmanek going down the court. Gives it to Bryant. Bryant to Lundqvist. Stolen by Maloney. Recovered by Ferdine. Gives it to, it's just a scramble on the ground. It's going to be a jump ball. Right there, Lundqvist. Grant gives it to Ferdine. Ferdine dribbles around, gives it to Roosevelt. Roosevelt dribbles it around, does some moves, tries going up for the shot, and that is no good. Rebounded by number 11, Madison Lundqvist. Gives it to Schmanek. Schmanek gives it to Bryant. Bryant to Lundqvist. Lundqvist goes in for the basket. Good for two. Cadillac has just inserted the sword and is going deeper with every single point scored. Grant goes in, goes up, and Roosevelt looks good. The Ramblers trying to run over that sword and hopefully bend it in half or break it so the Vikings won't be able to use anything else, but it seems that they got a long ways to go. Bryant gives it to Swigger. Back to Bryant. Bryant gives it to Angel. Angel to Swiger. Swiger to Angel. To Bryant. Down to Lundqvist. Gives it back up to Angel. Angel to Swiger. Swiger good for three. Bang. Water Splash Mountain is open to Swiger. Grant dribbling down the court. Gives it to Maloney. Maloney pump fakes. Gives it to Grant. Grant tries dribbling around. Grant does a deep downward pass to Roosevelt. Roosevelt goes up, no good. Rebounded by Bryant behind. Gets the ball passed behind her, able to recover the ball. Gives it to Swiger. Swiger shoots. No good. We're recovered by Roosevelt. And it's gonna be McBain's ball. Grant gets the ball, gives it to Ferdine, gives it back to Grant. Grant dribbling down the court, gets met immediately by defense. Does a move, shoots, no good off the back of the rebound, rebounded by Schweiger. Schweiger gives it to Shipray. And Shipray is going to be shooting two.
Remember, foul number 11, the first use.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, but our first shot, I think, was no good. Second shot is good. Rebounded by, I believe that is Angel. Gives it to Bryant. Gives it to Brown. To Bryant. To Shipray. gives it to Bryant. Bryant dribbles around, gives it to Brown to Angel. Angel to Shipray. Gives it to Angel. Gives it back to Bryant. To Brown. To Bryant. Brown to Angel. Angel to back to Brown. Bryant. Back to Brown. Brown shoots. No good. Rebounded by Payne Grant, pulling off some moves. Gets a screen from Maloney. Dribbling the ball around. Shoots. No good. Off the side of the board. Rebounded by Roosevelt. No good. Attempted rebound by Maloney, but somehow it's going to be McBain's ball. But no, I thought it went over her hand, of her hands. Payne Grant throws it to Crick. Crick goes up. Nice easy layup off the glass with 27 seconds left in the third quarter. And then that's going to be Bryant dribbling down the court. Gives it to Brown. Brown gives it back to Bryant. Right. Gives it down low gives it to 5, Shipray. Gives it down low to number 10. She goes up. Good for 2. Jasmine Angel with the buckets. Grant dribbling around. Grant goes up with a shot, no good. And that'll be the end of the third quarter.
Yep, happens.
Bryant with the ball up top, gives it back to Bryant, gives it to Shipray. Shipray shoots, no good. Rebounded by, I think that is number 3. Yeah, Tegan Brown.
Number foul, number 12, Crick, team first.
First shot is no good. Tegan Brown's second shot is good. Payne Grant dribbling the ball around. Guarded heavily by Bryant, stolen by number 25, Norvich. She goes up, and that is good for 2. Good job by Cadillac being able to get that steal. Nervich. Ferdine gives it to Maloney. Maloney back to Ferdine. Ferdine dribbles it around. Ferdine. Gives it to Ferdine. Ferdine dribbles around. Back out to Caitlin Crick. Ref had to duck right there, else he would get bonked in the head. Grant with the ball, passes to Ferdine. Ferdine dribbles it around, gives it to Maloney. Maloney pump fakes, dribbles in, and then tries passing, doing a deep shot pass to Crick, but then Bryant gets the ball. Bryant gives it off to Angel. Angel loses control, gives it to Norovich. A pump fake, goes up for the shot, and that is no good. Rebounded by Crick. Crick dribbles around. Gives it to Ferdine. Ferdine. Maloney shoots for three. That is good. Splash. Maloney for three. And now that'll lower the Cadillac's deficit by 3 points. Bryant's dribbling up the court. Gives it to Brown. Back to Bryant. To Shipray. Shipray gives it to Norovich. And that's good for three. Narovich for three. Ferdine gets the ball. Tries giving it down low to Briella. No good. Briella tries giving the ball to Crick. Substitution for Cadillac, number 10, Jasmine Angel going out for number 22, Charlie Bennett. Maloney gets the three, shoots no good. Almost rebounded by Wallenges. Bryant dribbles it down the court. Gives the Shipray back to Bryant. Down low, gives it to number 25. That is Norovich. Norovich just on fire tonight. Banging three. Has banged a total of 3 threes so far in this game. Ferdine up top, dribbles around. Tries to give it to Maloney, but then it's knocked out of bounds by guess who? Kylie Norovich. Bryant dribbling down the court. Bryant passes it to Brown. Brown fumbles a little bit. Back to Bryant. Gives it down low to Charlie Bennett. Bennett gives it to Shipray. Bryant does a spin move. Goes up with a shot. It banks it in for two. Bryant right there. Just, playing like Kobe Bryant. Just balling out there. No, shot is no good. Rebounded by Crick. Gives it to Grant. Full court press by Cadillac. Maloney gives it to Grant. Grant guarded heavily. Gives it to Ferdine. Ferdine dribbles around. Tries to pass it around. Gives it to Grant. Grant gets a screen and shoots a three, and it is no good. Rebounded, but that'll be over the back. A rebound attempt by number 3. Tegan Brown.
Rambler foul on number 12. Rick, first, second, team third. 30-second timeout.
And that will be it for, that will not be it, but it will be a timeout on, I think, McBain, and we'll get a quick break. Bryant with the ball, dribbles it, gives it to Shipray. Back to Bryant. To Norovich. Gives it to Shipray. Shipray back to Bryant. Gives it out. Passes it out to, gives it to Shipray. To Bryant. Bryant, dribble around, doing a spin move. Gives it back to Shipray. Shipray back to Bryant. Bryant to Norovich. Back to Bryant, back to Norovich. To Bryant, to Shipray. Shipray shoots. No good, off the side of the backboard. Somehow able to get it in. Bryant grits the ball, goes in for the drive, does a fader, does a floater. Rebounded by Bryant. No, rebounded by Ayla Ferdine. Ferdine dribbles it down the court. And that will be, I believe, McBain's ball. Maloney dribbling the ball. Gives it to Crick, attempts to give it to Caitlin Crick, but no good. And we might have someone, nope, she is okay, able to get back up. Crick doing the pass during the inbound play. Gives it to Gildy. Gildy down low, about to get the steal and gives it to Maloney. Maloney shoots off the backboard, and that's a bang for three. Maloney's third one for the night. Bryant gives it to Shipray. Shipray drives it for the basket, goes up, no good. Rebounded by Maloney. Maloney loses the ball, gives it to Shipray. Shipray to Bryant. Bryant is just going to try to buy as much time as she can. Gives it to Shipray. Shipray to Bryant, to Norovich. Gives it to Hagen Brown. Brown to Shipray. Shipray goes, no, it's not Shipray. That was number 22. Charlie Bennett going up for the point. Maloney dribbling it around. Gives it to, attempted to give it to Ferdine, but no good. Rebound, being able to get stolen by Norovich. And there will be 2 minutes and 27 seconds left on the clock. It will be a timeout on Cadillac. We'll see you after the quick break. Bryant with the ball. Gives it to Shipray. Gives it back to Bryant. Gives it to Bryant. Gives it to Norovich. To, I can't see that number. Gives it to Norovich to Bryant. Bryant to Bryant, just going to dribble the ball out. 1 minute and 45 Shipray. Shipray to Bryant. Bryant goes in, does a sideway pass to number 25, Norovich, but it's no good. It's going to be, I think it's going to be McBain's ball. Ferdine passes it into Maloney. Maloney gives it to Crick. Down low to Gildy. Gildy goes up for the points. No good off the rebound. Then Rilla Walla just tries to gets an over the back call because you can't rebound somebody going over the back. So, yeah. And it's going to be Cadillac's ball. Bryant dribbling the ball down the court. 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the game. Bryant gives it out to Shipray. Shipray drives in, gives it up top to Charlie Bennett. Gives it to Bryant. Bryant goes in, passes it out to Narvich. Shipray shoots. No good. Rebounded by Narvich. And Cadillac is just bringing the axe down onto the Ramblers, making sure that you pop every single one of their wheels. Gildy with the ball. And it's going to be, I don't know what that is, but I think that's, I don't know what that, I'm not all familiar with basketball calls, ladies and gentlemen. So, Bryant dribbling down the field. No, not the field, the court. Maloney. Nope. Shipray. Bryant gives it to Beck. Gives it back. It's just a game of pass. Gives it to Bryant. 21 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock. 18. Bryant I think Cadillac's just gonna dribble the ball out. And I think that's what they're going to do with 11 seconds left. For Dean still playing defense, not letting one to let go. 5, 4, and Cadillac is just going to dribble the ball out. Cadillac with a one-sided affair. The final score, Cadillac 58, McBain 22. Once again, like I said, the Cadillac Vikings grabbed their swords, grabbed their spears, grabbed their axes, just slashed the wheel to bits. Just like a Viking did, and then took it for, I don't know, do something. Vikings like to take stuff, but not these Vikings. All they like to take is the W's. And that's all, and that's the final score again is gonna be Cadillac 58, McBain 22. I'd like to thank my people that make this all possible, Ryan Rio, Logan, and Cameron, and I'm Grayson Guernsey, and we'll see you in the near future. So long.